Greetings fellow Vita fans, this is James with PSVita at 2 AM, and once again I'm coming at you with another exciting video. Now I don't mean to alarm anybody here, but there are a few things about the upcoming news that may just shock some of you. We're about to talk about all of the upcoming games coming for the PlayStation Vita for the month of December, and for the first time in a long time, they're not all visual novels. And it gets even better. I don't think I'm gonna be mispronouncing any of these titles. I know, it's like the planets lined up, a Christmas miracle in the making. So with that being said, what am I still yammering on about? Let's go on and take a look at all of those delicious games. Oh, wait a sec, I forgot about my shameless plug. Make sure to stay tuned to my channel as I cover everything PlayStation Vita. Ah, that felt good to say. Alright, starting off with a big one here, we got the Persona 3 and Persona 5 dancing games both coming out simultaneously. Now you might be thinking to yourself, okay, wait a second, didn't you already cover these in a past monthly video? And yes, you are correct, true believers. However, that was the Japanese version. This, however, is going to be the official North American and European versions of the game. Completely in English, of course, as to be expected from, North America and English releases. But I guess you knew that already. Both of these games will be releasing at the same time on December 4th in both North America and Europe, digital only. Next up, we have Energy Cycle Edge. A cool kind of puzzle game which is probably no doubt going to be confusing me when I attempt to play it, which I might end up doing a video on sometime just for you to be able to point and laugh at me. Ah, the classics never die. Unfortunately, the trailer for this game doesn't show off much gameplay, so I guess just enjoy the pretty colors? This game will be available on December 5th in both North America and Europe, download only. Next up, we have Panic Palette, which unsurprisingly has nothing at all to do with panicking or a palette. But when it comes to loving dudes, oh boy, this game has got you covered. I bet you can no doubt tell what this game is about, yes? Can you guys guess? Well, if you were thinking a Matome visual novel, then you are 100% correct. It's about a waifu wanting a bunch of husbandos. I guess that's probably the best way to describe a game like this, right? Or all of them for that matter. To their credit though, they do have good stories most of the time. This game will be available in Japan on December 13th and will be available both retail and download. That would be digital, don't you know? Alright, next up we have Deathmark. Now, this is a game that of course I have covered in past monthly videos, however, I wanted to include it in this one for one important reason. Those of you over in Europe have been asking, hey, are we going to be getting a physical release? Since up to this point, Deathmark has only been available in the West, in North America anyway, as a physical retail release, while Europe was download only. Well, I am happy to announce to you all that Deathmark will be heading over to Europe in a physical format on December 14th. Yes, you heard me right. And for those who have never heard of this game, it's a survival horror visual novel puzzle game. And very interactive, I gotta admit, especially for a visual novel. Okay, next up we have a game that I have been practicing saying at the mirror for probably about 50 times or so just so I could get the name right. I mean, I can't let the intro to this video be a lie now, can I? We have Scintillatron 4096, a homage to the old retro shooters of days gone by. This title will be available in both North America and Europe, download only, on December 18th. Psst, by the way, I did say the name correctly, didn't I? Oh yeah, that's what I thought. It's all coming together. Next up, we have a game that, to be honest, I'm very saddened at the fact that it's most likely going to be Japan only. It's Root Letter, Last Answer, and if you've played the original Root Letter game, it was a fantastic visual novel, done very similar to the Phoenix Wright series. If you like murder mysteries, then this series is definitely for you. Hey, that's right, with this second game coming, I can officially call it a series now. And fun fact guys, the original Root Letter actually did come to North America and Europe, both translated of course, and of course it's available in Japan as well. However, this one seems to be including live action scenes. Why hello, nurse! This title will be available on December 20th in Japan only and will be available as a retail and digital release. And since the chances of this game actually leaving Japan is very, very slim, I'll most likely be importing this one. Okay, now let's talk about Dragonfly Chronicles. Oh yeah, that really cool game that looks like Deadpool and Spider-Man had a love child? Yeah, that one. A cool hack and slash action platformer, but with aliens. Ooh, I can't wait to get my hands on this one. I'm already drooling, guys. Oh, sorry, don't get drool on Deadpool. Don't get drool on Spider-Man. Sorry, guys. Now, at the time I'm making this video, its release date is not 100% confirmed yet, but it has been stated that it will be getting a release date sometime in December in both North America and Europe, digital only. Alright, my fellow Vita bros and sisses, that covers all of the PlayStation Vita games for the month of December. Gotta say, this one was really refreshing, not having just all visual novels. Not that I don't like visual novels, because as you can tell from this video, I definitely do. But it was nice to see other stuff thrown in the mix, just for a little bit of variety's sake. Now, in case you missed any of those title names, I will have them listed in the description below for you to check out. And of course, just as always everyone, keep in mind that things are subject to change. The PlayStation Vita can be very unpredictable as of late, so I wouldn't be surprised if we were going to be getting even more games added this month. But don't worry, I will keep you up to date on all of those. But I would love to hear what you guys think about these games down in the comments below. And as always, fellow Vita fans, thank you so much for taking the time out of your day to watch this video. It really means a lot to me. Love you all, and I'll see you next time. The following video has been brought to you in part by all the wonderfully generous people over at Patreon. If you're interested in supporting the show, check the links down in the description below.